So what you get is total drive. It doesn't guarantee success, but total drive and not a lot of stress. They did my work with a top professor who was highly rated at Stanford. He did my work word for word, but he didn't do what I do in an event, which is change your biochemistry, change the way you move, you breathe, your voice. All those things change you. You got unbelievable results. Mine were 300% greater because the biochemical change. So they followed me for 3 years. They had me wear this $68,000 device that measures heart rate variability. They'd come during every break and take my saliva. They took my blood, do my blood pressure. It was crazy, but they did it on several events over 3 years. And they found all these wild things like—
And is this Stanford did it?
Yeah, Stanford did.
Okay.
And what they found was, and the same group of Stanford in partnership with a group that's worked with like Tom Brady and some of the greatest athletes. And they have this thing they call the championship biochemistry. And so if Tom Brady is down in the fourth quarter by 10 points in the Super Bowl, how does that guy come back and win? The reason is because there's a part of him that goes in this state, and I do it every time I get on stage, but my audience does it as well, and they measure it. So what happens is testosterone explodes through my body. That gives you incredible drive and push. Imagine, 10,000, 15, 20,000 people. I got to reach the guy at the back for 12 straight hours. The level of intensity is amazing. Playfulness, fun, but it's still intensity. But normally that has a lot of stress with it. My cortisol, which is the stress hormone, drops through the floor, same as Tom. So what you get is total drive. It doesn't guarantee success, but total drive and not a lot of stress. So you're able to stay centered and go. So my audience, though, this is an amazing thing. So they measured me. They found that I jump 1,000 times in a day on stage and I weigh 290 pounds. So every time I jump and come down, it's 4 times your body weight. So imagine 1,000 pounds of pressure 1,000 times in a day. So my bone density is, you look at it, I look like a gorilla underneath it.
Yeah, you're dense.
Because I've done it for like 40 years, right?
Yeah.
So on the other hand, they also saw that, if you're running with somebody and you can't talk any longer, you've gotten to a 4 of lactic acid. I'm in an 18 and still speaking. So then they started testing my audiences and they saw it looks like music. When I go into these states, the audience follows me and they measured it, but their biochemistry is changing the same as mine. And so that's why a year later, the changes are still there without them ever interacting with me.